Hi! Sometimes after lunch and usually around 3 p.m., that boom crash kind of feeling begins to set in. Maybe you spend your mornings banging out work like lightning and blowing through tasks. But now you're just a week, exhausted puddled of your former self, and all you want to do is coil up and take a nap under your desk. Fear not, this is a super common feeling. While it may seem like you need to hook yourself up to a coffee IV to make through the rest of your day, there are better ways to deal with that energy loss, and thankful they usually involve a tasty, nutritious snack. With any afternoon snack, you will want to aim to get this balance of nutrients, snack packed with fruits, veggies, whole grain, good fats, and lean proteins can definitely provide and sustain energy. One more thing you will want to keep in mind is to avoid snacks that are all refined carbs. That's pretzels, cookies, typically afternoon stuff, because they won't help regulate your blood sugar quite as well as something with fiber and protein. The results: you may pack up temporarily, but your 3 p.m. slump will probably just transit into a 4 p.m. slump. So instead of heading for the sweets, opt for one of these expertise recommended snack. They are easy to throw together in a jiff and have all the nutrients you need to make it through the rest of workday. And before we move further, we'll go on this short break and we'll be back soon. Today, go beyond your chop-up carrots, cucumber, and celery sticks with healthy and on-the-go snack that satisfy any cravings, whether it's for something sweet or savory. They also provide the right amount of nutrients and serving size that won't put a dent in your healthy eating plan. So let's see what snack goes, because most times we need that mid-afternoon snack, especially when you're having a busy moment at work and maybe you don't even have the opportunity to get to eat your lunch as you're supposed to. And first of all, we'll be looking at a combination of Greek yogurt, blueberries, and cinnamon mix together. So we have mix 1 cup low-fat Greek yogurt, which is 200 grams, with 1 cup of blueberries and a dash of cinnamon, containing a higher level of protein than regular yogurts. That's Greek yogurt will keep you hunger pang at bay. It's also full of bone-building calcium and gut healthy probiotics. Adding blueberries and cinnamon makes this a winning combination to satisfy any cravings at all. And next, we'll be looking at nuts or seeds. As nuts is something that is so filling. You can have your nuts maybe in the morning. You can mix it with your Greek yogurt. You can make it with your smoothie. It can come with literally everything. Nuts and seeds comes with 2 major benefits. They have lots of protein and they can easily fit inside or on top of almost any desk. Recommended is the unsweet and unsalted, because they additionally come with monosaturated and polysaturated fats that are good for your heart. The salted version comes with way too much sodium, and you can always add your own salt to control how much you are injecting. In terms of seeds, chia seed and flax seed are the way to go, especially alongside some low-fat Greek yogurt. Both types of seed contain fiber, which can lower your cholesterol, and protein from Greek-style yogurt makes the snack filling enough to do this job, research shows. So you can pair your Greek yogurt with your nuts and seed. You can just the way you want it. You can. It's an opportunity for you to pick that favorite that you love, the one you even like better than the others. And then for nuts and seed, you can just have it in your desk, in your office, and anytime you feel like you want to munch on something, you want to choose something, it's just for you to just drag your drawer, or open your drawer, and then just pick and put like a chunk of it in your mouth. It's fun to eat it sometimes because it's like it keeps you super busy, and you don't feel hungry so easily because they are also filling. And next we're going to be looking at snack bars. Snack bars are quite an easy treat to grab on your way out of the door or as you head from the kitchen to your home office. They don't expire as quickly as other foods, so you can easily store them in your desk for a while. Options range from granola bars to fig bars, with plenty of others in between, and some are healthier than others. A Consumer Reports guide from last year recommends looking for bars with zero added sugar and at least 3 to 5 grams of fiber and protein. The report also recommends checking the list of ingredients. If the top of the list doesn't include oats, fruits, nuts or egg, you should probably stay away. And this is a serious one because most of the time we ignore the ingredients when we buy things. We ignore to just check, okay, what ingredients am I supposed to look out for? Just because, you know, there are certain things that you're not supposed to eat. Maybe you react to certain things. When you go out to buy anything at all, always check the ingredients so you get to avoid that thing you are allergic to, so you don't spoil the mood and the moment. Now we'll be looking at a bunch of fruits. Now these are varieties. It can be mango, it can be bananas, it can be watermelons, it can be pineapple, it can be pawpaw. So one thing is you can just make like a combination, like a fruit salad. It depends on how you want to make it, and it's something you can just make it, put it in your fridge. You can pick it up to work in the mornings, or you have your fridge, you bring it, you keep it in the fridge in your office, and any time of the day you can just go in, take your fruit, and then you can of course enjoy it even better. Have yourself a seat after a long day and slice up some fruit. You can go wrong here. Use some simple ones like apples and bananas and throw them in with some grapes. Get a little worky and maybe go for some kiwi or mango. But then, you know, I'm not making decision for you. You can decide to just decide on what you want, make your choice. If your favorite is kiwi, you can just pair your kiwi with your apples, your grape. Sometimes people, you use milk. If you want, you can use almond milk. You can use that preferable milk that you love to make your fruit salad, because it's a moment for you and you won't feel hungry. And one thing you need to know is fruits can be very filling. Yeah, you know, most of the time people say, oh, this one's they are liquid. Before if you take it, once you use the loo, once you use the restroom, that's all, you start feeling hungry. I don't think that's entirely true. And of course, you can also add up your nuts and seed while combining it with the varieties of your fruit and what you like. And like oranges, you can keep them for a while. Just make sure you keep them in a air, like where there's air, yeah, so that you don't keep them where like in a closed ventilation, and at least there should be a cross ventilation so that it will be there for a while. And in case you want to keep it in your office, why not? If not, that's why you just need to keep them in the perfect location they are supposed to. And now the combination of apples and nut butter. I don't know, I love the combination of apples and nut butter. So if you've not tried it, trust me, you want to try this particular one. It might look funny, it might not look real, might look, why will I eat peanut butter and apple? Well, it can be any nuts. It can be cashew nuts, it can be walnuts, it can be almonds, any nuts at all. Naturally sweet, high fiber and low in kilojoules. Apples are a great healthy snack option. Pairing it with a spoonful of protein-packed nut butter will make it more satisfying and will sustain your energy and hunger levels for a couple of hours. So it gives you the energy you need to work. It keeps you full. You don't, you know, there are moments when you are like getting busy, you're working, and before you know it, you're just feeling exhausted. Maybe you're feeling sleepy. And this is a remedy for that sleepy moment, because once your mouth is busy, it's like you're exercising your muscles, the face muscles, and of course you feel a little bit of relief. And of course, if you're eating the right food to keep you energetic, and it's sweet and it's enjoyable and it's still making you satisfied and all of that, you know, it sustains that energy and then keep that hunger level on check. So you don't want to just rush out your work or just make yourself uncomfortable at a particular time. So these apples are not butter. Trust me, they are perfect for the moment. And before we move further, we're going to take this short break so we catch our breath, and then when we come back, there's much more, so much more for you. Welcome back from the break. Moving on, we'll be looking at hummus and vegetables or bread. Now, it can be bread, it can be vegetables. It depends on just what you want. Pairing hummus with vegetable or bread based on food like crackers or pita bread can result in a nice combination of heart-healthy fats, protein, carbohydrates, and fiber. The carbohydrates and protein can help keep your blood sugar stable, says Leon. The fiber can lower your blood cholesterol, and the potassium in vegetable can help your body regulate the fluids it needs to function. Put together, the combination can satisfy your hunger for a while. As for choosing between the bread or the vegetable, that's up to you to make your own personal choice, and of course make your own preference, the one you like. If you want kale, if you want cabbage, if you want lettuce, if you want anything you want broccoli, carrot, your vegetables are entirely your choice. And on this one, you have all the chances to make the perfect decisions for yourself. And trust me, you can always pair this with your nuts and seed. Now it's just for you to style it, to be creative, to enjoy it just the way you want and the way you prefer. Pairing up pear and cheese is one good thing again. Enjoy one pear with 2 slices of reduced fat cheddar cheese, which is 50 grams. This perfect sweet and salty snack has lots of crunch and also the perfect carb and protein combination. It also provides a good dose of bone-building calcium from the cheese for cheese lovers. And you know, it's funny, how do I pair pear with cheese? Well, if you don't try it, trust me, you wouldn't know it. It's as though you're trying an avocado with yogurt, you know. It's this soft, and then usually a lot of times we know that pears are a little bit strong. Now it's for you to just make it the way you want it. You can decide to just pair it just the way the pear is, and then maybe just eat it together. And sometimes you can just make it like you can try to grill it, or will I say bake it, so it becomes soft, and then you enjoy it even better with the cheese. Now we have Veggie Delights. Veggie Delight is basically varieties of vegetables all packed in maybe your toast or your bread, just greens in general. You can make this in a way of like a burger. If you're a burger lover, you can make it with your bread, just making your delight like varieties. You can use bell's pepper, the yellow, the green, the red. You can use your lettuce, you can use your protein, you can use eggs on it, you can use olives on it, and it's just one thing that is quite interesting and super healthy. Can't forget about these greens. Take a short amount of time to slice up some celery, red peppers, and carrot. Wind down with a plate of vegetables and some of your favorite sauce or spread mentioned before. You really can't go wrong with some celery and peanut butter, or some sliced veggies and hummus, or boost out some ranch dressing for a nice indulgence. And moving on, we'll be looking at whole grain bread, ricotta cheese, and strawberries. Now, spread 3 teaspoons of ricotta on 1 slice of whole grain bread and then top it with a few sliced strawberries. A snack that tastes just as good as it looks. This combo of fiber-filling bread with protein from ricotta and vitamin C from strawberry is a nutrient-rich mini meal that will keep you filled before dinner time. So in case you're going to miss out for lunch, you wouldn't want to miss out in case you don't eat your proper rice and swallow and all the things you eat for lunch. This keeps you so full within the period of your work hour, maybe from 3, let's say from 3 to 5. That's maybe the period where you close from work, and then when you get home, before you set in for dinner, now you're already filled up, you're already feeling okay, you're feeling energetic, you are not weak, because it's very important for you to keep yourself full, for you to eat food so you don't lose out from working, or you don't lose your energy entirely. And lastly, we say this every day: make sure you drink a lot of water, because you must stay hydrated at all times. Sometimes your brain or stomach might tell you that you're hungry, when it's in reality you might just need some water. Keeping water at your desk and drinking some before getting up to go grab a snack to check whether your body is alerting you to hunger or thirst. Typically, you will see people running to get food when you have to check your cues and say, wait a minute, did I even have water today? It happens to me, and I'm very sure it happens to everybody, because a lot of times you think you're hungry, you're really thirsty and dehydrated. So if you still feel hungry after drinking some water, you can get a snack. You probably need one. And if you want to make your water less plain, add fruits or vegetables to it. Additions, and then you can add maybe mint leaf, not saint leaf. I mean mint leaf to it. You know, it gives it this flavor and this a little bit of green color. Adding like cucumbers as well, lemons, or flavor you desire. And then you can that's what I said, or mints can provide like that extra flavor you desire. And now you can still add your cucumber, you can add your lemons, you can add your mint all together, and then combining all the flavors together, it makes it entirely different. So today we just said, let's share some of the midday snack you will always prefer to take even when hunger sets in, because sometimes you just don't want food, you just want to munch on something. And that's why we came up with this perfect 10 recipes and perfect 10 ideas for you to always look out for. You know, we spoke about water, we spoke about the whole grain bread and ricotta cheese and strawberries. We also spoke about veggie delight, that's your varieties of vegetables, pear and cheese. It's left for you to want to make it, whether it's crunchy you want it plain, you want it just the way it is, so natural. We have hummus and vegetables or bread. It's a choice. You can pick it out. Am I going for vegetables? Am I going for bread? Which do I prefer? Apples or nut butter, which is my favorite. I love it. And a bunch of fruits. You can combine it, make it a fruit salad, make it on smoothies. You can just decide to just have your grape by the side and then you're throwing it later. You can go in with your bananas later. You can go in with your oranges. You know, you have varieties of choices. And we also look out for snack bars. It can be granola. It can be any other thing. It can be nuts. Any other thing you want at all. But then you can have that. And remember, I said when you're going for granolas, you have to always look out for the ingredient, because you have to make sure there's granola, there's oats, because that is what makes it interesting. You have nuts or seed, and lastly you have to always look out for yourself. And then you can go in with Greek yogurt, blueberries, and cinnamon. So we'll be stopping here for today. I hope you find something quite interesting to keep you full when it's time for you to go in with your midday snack. Thank you for joining me on Lunch Global today. In case you have anything you want to share with us at all, you can send it on all our social media platforms, and trust me, we're going to be here to give you a response like every other time. I am still your host, Chunk Annamel Joseph, and this is Lunch Global on Global TV. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.